A lot just happened. Previously, oh wow. So we gotta record all of that again. Yeah, cause y'all see that? I can't play. Still thunderstorm outside. They said it will go right back off at 3:45. It is 11:50. I don't know if y'all hear that, but right now it's 11:59. Let's just proceed. So I kind of already read this introduction. Basically, we're trying to figure out. I know y'all heard that. So basically, this is the introduction. I'm gonna just reread the introduction because when I did read it, it was in the other video, which you guys previously seen. But I can't do it, so now I just gotta redo it. So it says for the past few months, there's been this patient. She's a victim of an abduction, as well as a bizarrely unnatural homicide. Normally, she wouldn't be in our district, but during her rescue, she attacked the police and tried to escape numerous times, which led to her being placed in our care. Then there's her behavior. Family members reported that she was acting differently, a total personality change. She never provided any clear answers on what happened. Oddly, she suddenly made a request stating she was finally willing to talk. They put me in the charge of her interrogation. I felt it'd be a good idea to ask the police for any evidence they were willing to share with me. Given her history of being uncooperative with questioning, thankfully they let me have a binder containing some of the evidence they'd collected. Now, not all of it, granted, but hopefully it'll be enough to finally get the truth of what happened. That's you guys.
I'm ready. Could you bring the patient in?
It's a lot. Like I said.
Now, before we get started, can you give me your name for the record, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. It's, Heather. My name's Heather.
It's not her name. Okay, so I read all this. I already know what happened. A lot happened, okay, a lot. So she just basically went in someone's house and murdered 2 people. We're trying to figure out if it was her. So we're asking her questions. So right now, she just said her name was Heather, where her name is the Darcy Widow. So let's ask
That's
her
not
about
what
that.
it says in your patient record.
Oh, right. Heather's, just a nickname of mine. It's Darcy.
I didn't ask you for your
Sorry
nickname.
for the
I asked
confusion.
you for your name.
You aren't from around here, are you? Could you tell me what state?
State? Sure. It's Pennsylvania.
Let us proceed to the next question. Okay, Pennsylvania. It doesn't look like. The more we read, the more evidence we get of her, the more we find out.
Are you talking to me of your own volition?
Yeah, of course. I just want to give my side of the story.
I would love to hear your side of the story.
Alright, thanks for that information. It's just a formality for the records.
Yeah, it, seemed that way.
Now, we don't have all the time in the world, so I won't bother you with going over the details. To keep it short, I need to ask you some questions about the university and your abduction.
Alright,
yelling in the
that's
back?
fine. Go ahead.
As I'm sure you remember, you requested this meeting. The police have provided me with a binder containing some of their evidence, which I'll be using to make sure you're taking this discussion seriously. They told me that you were quite uncooperative during initial questioning. It's just to make sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you for, agreeing to this.
Okay.
Hopefully she's
So,
not a monster.
first of all, could you tell me a bit more about your experience at university?
Yeah. I was abducted at Harvard University, which is where I went to. It was, fine. It's not as if my grades were bad or anything. I got on well, I guess. Until the, abduction, of course.
So remember, guys, she went. We have a timeline, by the way. She went to Harvard University, for her thing. Okay, so there's a lot to read. Okay, so reasons for the administration to the hospital. Now we have way more pages. Crime scene. Look at that. Oh my God. Okay. Patient was a victim of an abduction. During her rescue, she acted out, assaulted the police. It's raining again. heavily injury and fewer officers, she was planned to be held temporarily while being given therapy. But after numerous attempts, escapes, and continued attacks on people around her, she was committed to this faculty. Additional information on the patient. The patient has proven to not be completely honest with doctors. May staff have reported that her claims and information are incorrect. Currently, the patient seems to give no indication that she has any known disorders, rather that her consent lying is in order to hide something. I'm getting so much better at reading. I love it, dude. Reading books, it helps it just helps. Due to her frequent violent outbursts and escape attempts, she has been confined to a wheelchair during any of all activities. Like, I just want to say something real quick. I've been reading books like Diary of a Wimpy Kid, any about 10th grade books. I just been reading them to get better at reading because y'all know me, I stutter a lot, but I've been reading lately. Detail of event. Officers responded to a 911 individual. Oh, we already did this. Okay. We already did this. This is the crime scene. Oh, this Harbor University lawsuit. Okay, this is it. Virginia father Alan Wundo, which is I think her dad, has a public statement about his plans and a filed lawsuit against Harbor University over what happened to his daughter, claiming that Harbor failed to assure the safety of my daughter and clearly lacked anything reassembling a background check on their staff. A few weeks ago, Harbor University student Darcy Widow was abducted from the university and brought to an abandoned house near 23rd West Road Street, where she was later found by police bound to a chair next to the identified human corpse. Compilating matters is that Darcy herself was shortly arrested for assaulting the officers on duty and making multiple escape attempts while in custody. The father has stated that his daughter would never act like this. I only blame the university for no doubt letting her hang around bad crowds with what I imagine to be little oversight from staff. Alvarado continues to mention he will be taking on the lawsuit alone, citing his own career history as one of Virginia's most successful lawyers. His final statement for reporters: if Harbor thinks they can get away with this blatant disregard for the students' well-being, they don't know what they're messing with. Okay. So we're supposed to ask her like the right questions. Student's name, student. We're supposed to ask her. Let's ask her the next question.
It's a fairly big university, with lots of fields and classes. What did you major in?
My major? Well, I took a bachelor's degree,
we gotta read
so I
everything.
took a lot of classes that weren't part of it. But it was, management.
Examine binder. So she said she was in management. So this is her. This is not her though. She's stating a whole another person. So if she's student with complaint, student of interest. Heather Baker. She's saying her name is Heather Baker. And then she says, is she like lying? Darcy submitted a complaint in front of the desk about a student named Heather Baker. Both are currently paired together on a assignment for Professor Murphy's anthropology class. Darcy explained discomfort with Heather, stating that she seemed more interested in me in the assignment. Darcy has said that she assumes Heather is just trying to be friendly and make small talk, but finds some of the questions unnerving. She went on to say she didn't report this directly to the professor because she doesn't want to feel uncomfortable doing so, and also doesn't want to become enemies with Heather. There currently isn't much we can do about this moment, but if we take Darcy's return...
Your college records state that you majored in literature.
Uh-oh. I guess that was just a mistake. Yeah, no, I majored in literature. My head's just kind of all over the place.
I don't know.
Did you make any friends during your time at university? Any strong relationships with anyone?
I mean, of course, I had a couple of friends.
Mm-hmm.
Are you asking if I had a boyfriend
No.
or something?
No.
I never
Friends.
really had any strong relationships with anyone, to be honest. Mostly just, acquaintances.
Okay. So, Wanted, James Murphy, which is the professor of everything. A local teenager returning home from late stay with their friends witnessed a strange occurrence on the 23rd Road Street. They reported seeing light from an abandoned house that they passed by occasionally. The witnesses decided to investigate what the source of the light was, but as they approached the house, they heard a car driving in and decided to hide. The car parked by the abandoned house and 2 people left. According to the witness statement, wait, let's ask her about, oh, we can't? Can't ask her about that. Wow. She made friends with people. You can kind of say her birthday. You can't ask her about. Okay, proceed next question.
Can you think of any reason why you might have been abducted?
I honestly have no idea.
I kind of know how to play the game.
It's
a
not
little
like
bit,
I'm
not really.
rich or anything. My parents don't make too much money, so I can't imagine they
But her
wanted
dad's a
something
lawyer,
like a
which
ransom or
He's a very
anything.
successful lawyer. Interesting. So can we talk about how the dad said something about being a lawyer?
Isn't your father a highly successful lawyer?
Oh, he is, isn't he? Well, I mean, I still
What?
wouldn't say that, he makes all that much.
Were you responsible for the death of the other person in that room?
What? No way, of course, I wasn't. Did you see what happened to that body? How could I have caused that?
Y'all think she's innocent? She sounds. Front desk. I don't really. Few weeks. Can we ask her about this? No? I'm not 100% sure on no plane tickets. We didn't even get to that part. Dude.
When you were abducted, was there another person at the scene with you and the corpse?
It's a little hard to remember,
I kind of don't know how to
but I'm
investigate.
pretty sure it was
investigator.
just
Shut your
me
freaking mouth.
and the person during the, kidnapping.
Damn, something's just not right here. It doesn't add up at all, but I just can't see what's wrong. There must be more holes to point out, but... I'm sorry, but I can't continue like this. I'll get someone else to take over. So just wait here.
Oh, I failed. Ending 4 out of 5. I couldn't say stay there anymore. Thankfully, before I left, I was able to get someone to fill in for me. But it seems as though he had no luck with her either. I was hoping I could return to her and clear her head, but that was never going to happen. Just a few hours after the interview, she was found dead, with her body in the same state of one of the crime scenes. What? Okay. Let's try again. But they said her dad.
Isn't your father a highly successful lawyer?
Oh, he is, isn't he? Well, I mean, I still wouldn't say that, he makes all that much.
Okay.
Were you responsible for the death of the other person in that room?
What? No way, of course, I wasn't. Did you see what happened to that body? How could I have caused that?
Yeah, whoever did that, did him dirty. Did him bad dirty. Alright, so...
When you were abducted, was there another person at the scene with you and the corpse?
It's a little hard to remember, but I'm pretty sure it was just me and the person during the, kidnapping.
She said it was only her. Public statement. This is just about the university. Okay. hold on to this like your life depends on it. If you have misfortunate of unconscious names, then it may just aid you. Crime scene. Okay, so dude, what the freak? What am I supposed to ask this girl? Like, what? This doesn't make any sense.
It's a
My,
Did you make...
I mean, of course.
Can you... Will you...
What? No.
Damn.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
What we do here is go back.